What's going on, everybody? Sigourney Jackson here with another episode of Hoop Politics. Appreciate you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell to stay up to date on everything that is Hoop Politics. And make sure that y'all comment below and let me know what y'all want to hear about, what you like, what you dislike. I'm always up for feedback. It's greatly appreciated. So we're back with another highlight breakdown. I was recently sitting around and I was watching the HoopHall Classic and I saw Prolific Prep play against La Lumiere. Two really great teams, and I thought to myself after watching a specific player, damn, I need to break down this guy's game. I need to take a look and see what is it that he's good at, what isn't he good at, and just really kind of talk about him and what he could do to be better and what he already does best and what his trajectory is going forward. If you haven't already figured it out, I was watching Jalen Green, the number 3 prospect in the class of 2020, a 6'6", small forward, super ultra freakishly athletic, one of the top recruits to come out of the California area in some time. He is still undecided. He had dropped 24, 26 points in the game I was watching, and he just showed an array of different type of things that really could make him great. And I decided that I would break it down real quick for y'all. So if you're watching Jalen, shout out to you, man. You played really great. Hopefully I can give you a little bit of feedback on some things that you might want to do better, or just, I don't know, something that maybe you want to watch. Now, before I jump into this, I want to make sure that I say to y'all, listen, this is all constructive criticism. You can choose to take it, you can choose not to take it. I think this is something that I'm going to continuously do, is just from occasion to occasion, guys and girls, find people to break down their highlight tapes. You could be a top 100 player in the country, or you could be somebody that nobody's ever heard of. I just want all basketball players to get better and learn how to play the game at a high level. So if you are sensitive, then this is probably not the video for you to watch, because this is about getting better. It's not a chance to stroke your ego. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to say great things about you, but you have to understand that I'm making this to make you better whether you watch it or not. And even if you don't watch it, there are other kids who can watch this and look and still learn and pick up gems, and so they can perfect their game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so he gets the ball, see what he's going to do with it, breaking this man down. Work off the pick and roll. He rejected the screen. Good pass. Good leg. Well, to start off, what we're going to say is it's really good that you didn't force the issue. I know you being a number 3 player in the country, you easily probably jack up as many shots as you want. But the fact that you didn't take a bad shot right there is already a good sign. It shows that you're not going to force it. You're going to try to let the game come to you to some extent. And that's a really good trait to have, especially for somebody who's at such a high caliber. Defense. Cash. Alright, so I think it goes without saying, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. In this situation right here, you're getting caught watching too much. Right here, I'm going to pause it right here. In this scenario right here, you're watching the player and you've got your back completely away from the person you're supposed to be defending. The person who you're guarding, being a good offensive player that he is, just makes a quick little move, slides up to the wing, catch and shoot for a 3. You have to be more aware of where you are on the defensive end, because you're athletic, you're quick, you have all the fast twitch muscles, you have all the capabilities of being a great defensive player, but you have to remain locked in at all times and not get too focused on the basketball. And understand that even though the ball is what scores it, if you get your man to where he thinks that he can do whatever he wants when you're not watching, he's going to always be a threat and you're going to always be a liability on the defensive end. Right here, he cashes it out. That's your fault. You got this guy out here looking like he's the next Steph Curry. It's crazy. All right, you got it on the wing. Swing, pass, cut through. Good give and go. Way to show that you're able to play off of the ball. A good pass, you were patient on the cut through and allow for your man to be able to gather himself and make a good play. A quick gem for you in that scenario right there. Something you also can do as you develop and get to a situation where they're just higher level of players. You could even do a give and go, and when you get down there, because you're such a bigger guard, you'll be able to do a pin down on them and just do a quick high low. Post the little guard up, turn around, punch him in the rim. Transition, running the floor. Good swing, catch, cash. It's a good shot. It's a really good shot. You got good range, you got good form, you get high off of your jump shots, you got a high release, which is the most important thing, because a lot of times when you have really athletic players, they use a lot of legs, but they still shoot the ball straight forward and flat. That's the issue that Russell Westbrook has. The fact that you're able to jump and you're able to have a high release as well, nobody's going to be able to block your shot. Good touch, good shot. Let's keep pushing. Guy comes off of the screen. He beats his man, which is number 25. He gets down. Number 33 does what he's supposed to do, and he slides over to stop his man. You're caught between just standing around looking at the big man and keeping an eye on your guy, which is number 1. They drop the ball in there. They get an easy dunk. Now you're on the backside trying to block it. He puts it in the rim anyways, and that could have probably been an and-one situation. You gotta remain aware. Defense is all about being on the string. You gotta know that when your man moves, you gotta move with him. When he moves, you move. It's literally a string. You know, you are all on a string. I'm sure that you've heard that before. I'm sure that you've done defensive assignments like that. But you just gotta remain more aware. You gotta remain more aware. You're better than this. And he punched that. Put you in the rim. Dribble handoff. Work off the pick and roll. Okay, go high. Good pass. Good shot. That's high level. If you can work off the pick and roll and create for others at a high level like this, because you're already 6'6", so you're able to see over everybody. If you're able to do this at a high level, then you're easily going to be a lottery pick. You will definitely be a lottery pick in the NBA if you can consistently do this. Here we go again, another pick and roll. Going high. Give it to the man rolling, float. Good shot, good pass. I'm liking the. I didn't expect this from you. I'm not gonna lie, because normally when it comes to highlights, all they ever want to show is the jump shots and the dunks and the yelling and screaming and whatever fresh kicks you got on. But the fact that they're actually able to show this right here, I'm able to see this, I should say, where you're working off the pick and roll and creating for others, it shows me more that you're a basketball player. Highlight tapes don't really do that. Highlight tapes just show whether you're a freak athlete or if you can shoot the ball and score 40 or 50, but they never really show the real game footage of how you're getting that 40 or 50, which is always the misleading part about a highlight tape. But when you go watch a full game like this, or at least watch extended clips of a highlight, I can see more of who you are. And you're way more of a basketball player than I expected you to be, in all honesty. You're working off the pick and roll great. You're catching and shooting the ball. You see over the defenders. And you're just making really good basketball plays right now. You're not forcing anything, which is really, really good. We go again. 1-2. He can't guard you. That's a foul. And 1 off the glass. I don't think you call glass, but I mean, that's still a tough bucket regardless, and you should have got the and 1. He clearly can't guard you. You can get that whenever you want, because not only are you way more faster, way more athletic, but you're able to explode over him and shoot over him regardless. So that's something that you should continuously always do. Oh, yo, what do you... Nah. Yo, look. So in that play right here, what we're watching is, okay, so your man got beat. Not your teammate got beat by his man. You did the right thing to begin with by stepping in to stop the drive. He comes on your side, you step in right here. But you went with him too much. You forced him into the middle right back to your teammate, and so he can recover him. And in the process of that, you turned your back and allow for your man to be wide open. Now, because number 35, who's got the ball right now, maybe he doesn't see it, or he's too caught up in the moment of being on TV to not make that play, but you were supposed to get torched on that. You were supposed to get torched on that, and it looks like you can see your coach right here clapping and screaming like he's telling you to get back in the play, but you gotta be more aware on the defensive end, my man. You gotta be. Like, this right here is just IQ. This right here is just getting the reps. Playing at a certain level, you will get better at this. This is not something that I'm actually that worried about, but these are the little things right here that really will make a difference in your game. Okay, so here we go, bringing it up. You got him, all right, pass it. Now, this right here is something that coaches may or may not tell you, and I'm pausing it right here because this is really important, and I actually should rewind it. So in this situation right here, you're coming down, you drive down the right lane, your guy somewhat stops you, but you really beat him. Now what this other player came and did was basically gave a half-ass double team and forced you to pick the ball up. You then threw the ball away to the top of the key instead of being patient. Don't be afraid if a double team comes. And I tell players that all the time. Do not be afraid when the double team comes. Be patient. Don't be afraid to take an extra dribble, because either they're going to fully commit and you're going to give an easier pass for a guy to make a wide open shot, or they're gonna just jab at you and eventually go away. You're still in the same scenario where now you're in a one-on-one play. He didn't even fully commit to you and you just passed it on off because you expected that double team to come. Make him make a decision. Don't let him sit there at the in between y'all and not just commit, okay? So now you passed it. He came back over to his man, so he doesn't have a wide open shot. So now he's done a good defensive job on you. Don't bail him out like that. Make him make a decision. Now you're posting up. Now this right here is another situation that I'm not too happy about. They fouled you. Let's go and get that out the way. You drove into the middle and they fouled you. However, why drive in there under those circumstances where they can crowd you? They're crowding you and forcing you to take a bad shot. The better thing for you to have done in that scenario was to have gotten the ball and to do a spin and go down the baseline with it. Posting up, you drive, you should have did a baseline move. So that way you can have your defender on your left side, and the only other way that the defense could have came from would have been the big man who's waiting for you at the rim. So now all you have to do is either put up a floater, go and punch on him, or you're gonna hit that mid-range pull-up. But the fact that you went into the middle, you brought defenders from all different angles. And so now you're in a worse position than you already were. You gotta really be paying attention to that, because that's where your buckets are gonna come at the next level. You have to understand the defensive principles of a team and be able to pick your spots and understand that I'm gonna score based on what do they do on the defensive end. Come off the screen, flare, catch, shoot, cash. Great shot. Great working off the screen, understanding where your defender was and what they were doing. Good flare, good catch, good shoot, great lift, high release. It's big time. Then you come right back with a great pass. I'm really, really impressed with your vision. I'm really impressed with your passing ability right now. This is really good. Coming in, break him down, pick and roll, go high, good pass. Good leg, good finish. Yo, number 33 is nice too. If you watching this, number 33, you nice too. I like your game. You gonna be an NBA talent for real. You gonna definitely be an NBA player. But good work off the pick and roll, good pass, really, really good work. You come back down here on the pick and roll situation. No. This right here is a moment where you gotta be selfish. This right here, you have to be selfish, okay? In this scenario right here, I wanna play it back. So in this scenario right here, you're bringing it up. You got it on the right wing. Your man comes and set the screen. You reject the screen. First of all, why? Why reject the screen? You just came down 2-3 times in a row now, and you have worked off the pick and roll going at this big guy who can't guard you. He can't stay in front of you. His feet are too slow to be with you. Why reject the screen? You reject the screen and then you kick it over to man in the corner who's not even ready to shoot the basketball. He's not ready to shoot the basketball. You know, now he's not ready. Now he has to skip to you. Now you're out of the play because now you're trying to do backdoor cuts. You're trying to make something happen. It's not working. You got to kill them until they make you do something else. Go at the big. When you are coming off the pick and roll in this specific game right here, he has proven to me and you and to everybody in the stands he cannot guard you. Do not bail him out. When you're coming off the screen and he's involved, you go at him every time, get him on your back and play with the numbers and either hit the roll guy or hit the next guy over for the skip pass for the 3-ball. But you bailed him out in this scenario. You shouldn't have done that. That's on you. You gotta be better at that. Don't let him get a rest. Do not let him get a rest. You kill him every time. Coming down. Stop on the dime. Step back. Cash. Yo, that's tough. That is tough. Alright. This right here. Yo. I'm really liking this. Alright. Like, really, really great job of creating for yourself, changing direction, stopping on a dime, creating the space that you need, and getting off a good, fluid, squared up jump shot. This right here lets me know that you are a budding scorer, a budding shot creator, and you really have the capabilities of being as good as you want to be. I've seen now great athleticism, great fast twitch muscles. I've seen good length. I've seen good size. I've seen you create for yourself. I've seen you create for others. I've seen you hit hit jump shots. I've seen it all at this point. So right now you're showing me you have everything needed to be a star if you want to be. If you want to be. You're looking really, really good right now. Good job. This right here is a good job. I'm actually really, really happy with this play because you got back in the play and made a good defensive play. You didn't get caught up on the ball and you said, okay, we already tipped the ball in the backcourt. I got two defenders who are on the ball right now. There's no need for me to be here. Let me get down the floor. And you didn't just stand around to watch the play. You stayed in the play. You came down on the baseline and took that pass option away from the driver when he was looking to kick it into the corner, forcing him to try to make a tough shot. That is getting back into play. That is good defensive awareness. That right there is what you have to do at all times. You have to do that at all times. You got to stay locked in the entire game when you're out there on the floor. Here we go again. You get the dribble handoff, pick and roll, and look at you. Going at the big, making the easy pass, layup. Do that the entire game. Don't bail him out. He can't guard you. He cannot guard you. Go at him every time coming off the pick and roll. That you can be as good as you want to be. You legit can be as good as you want to be. Alright, this is what I want to see. Tough bucket and one. That's yep. Half court one-on-one. You showing that you can get by your man and that you're able to finish through contact. It's big time, man. I mean, I've seen enough. I've seen enough in this game right here that tells me that you can be as good as you want to be. You can be a lottery pick. You can be a great basketball player in the NBA because you have all of the foundational tools. You just gotta continue to work and just continue to want to be better. Like I don't know, man. Like whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, man, you can do it. Like I'm really, really impressed. I'm really impressed. So right here, one-on-one. Oh. Hey yo, step back, cat. Hey yo, you serious? You serious though? Yo, that's a tough bucket. That's a tough bucket, man. That's crazy. That's a tough bucket. You just cashing out on cuz like that. Cross, step back, excuse me, in your eye. All that. Yo. Look, man. Listen. It's easy. It is easy for you, man. It is easy. You can get whatever you want to get out here, yo. Now, personally for me, this right here is the biggest play of the entire game for you defensively, okay? You got your head on a swivel. You moving with your man. You see the ball. You come over. You step in front of the big. You cut that pass off. But you're still aware of the fact that your original man is in the corner for a three. So you step in front of him to stop the big and so he can't get an easy pass. That's already great defense. But then you move back over, you almost go over for your man, but you realize that your man is gonna be over here wide open for the three. So you jab to let your player be able to get a chance to recover, and then you back up to still cover your man. Even though he ended up fouling and shooting 3 free throws, the fact that you showed awareness to know I gotta see man and ball at all times, but whoever the open man is also my man. You moved over in front of the big, you stopped that pass, you hedged, you came back, you jabbed over to the other guy who was wide open, you made him take a second to think about it, and you recover back over to your man. That right there is the defensive play of the game for you. You were able to do all of those things, and that's really the end of the game. From there, they fouled you, hit some free throws. I'm not finna critique you on free throws because I don't care. But, yo, man, this is great. Like, in all, this is great. You finished with 26 points. You showed pick and roll offense. You were able to find the open shooter and hit the roll man. You were able to see over the defense. You were able to shoot over people. You were able to create for yourself offensively one-on-one. You hit a lot of jump shots, which shows me that you have a capable jump shot. You got good release, good mechanics. You were able to get to the rim, finish through contact. And honestly, I'm happy to watch a game where you weren't able to just dunk everything, because that's not going to make you better. We know you can dunk as much as you want. We know that you can get a windmill in a game if you want. That's not going to make you better. The fact that I saw a 26 points out of you that was skilled all the way through, I saw you play point guard. I saw you play the 2. I saw you get in there and rebound. I saw you just make good plays. Going forward, what's going to really take you to the next level is this. It's going to be you locking in. You have to be aware of your defenders at all times. You got to be able to stay in the game because you have the capabilities of not only being a great scorer, but being a great defender. You have the ability to be as good as you want to be, but you have to remain locked in. And I know that if you're surrounded by people in your camp who care about you and who know basketball, they're telling you the same thing. They're not just over there stroking your ego and kissing your ass and saying that you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. They're telling you these same things, and if they're not really for you, or they don't really know what they're talking about. But I'm here to let you know you gotta remain locked in. Offensively, be patient. Be patient off the pick and roll. Make players make decisions, okay? And when you figure out what the weakness is in the defense, do not go away from it until they make some type of an adjustment. You could have had an extra assist or an extra bucket on your hand if you wouldn't have made that pass after rejecting the screen. You gotta be in a full attack mode at all times while still letting the game come to you and still remaining locked in. And for anybody who's out there watching, y'all gotta do the same thing. Y'all gotta be able to see plays before they happen, and when you find the weakness, stay on it. Stay on it until they make an adjustment. There's no need for you to bring out your entire bag of moves if these 2 moves are working. We don't need to get deep into the duffel off of that, all right? So that's all I really got today. Y'all make sure that y'all keep on watching. Make sure that y'all are getting better. Y'all are watching your game film. And stop watching highlight tapes just strictly to watch yourself get 30. For all people, okay? Watch games in their entirety and so you can see where you can get better. What you could have done differently. What you could have done differently. What you could have done differently. Like mine. But that's all I got. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Do all that great stuff. Let me know what y'all want to hear about. Who's the next player that you want me to break down? Put it in the comments below. I'm going to put my Twitter, Instagram, hoop_politics down in the description. God's always in control. Peace.